What's up everybody, Boss Sauce here, and today it's going to be another quick tutorial on getting Warcraft Adventures Lord of the Clans running on modern operating systems. Now this game was cancelled by Blizzard back in 1998. It is a point-and-click adventure game. It was never intended to run on a modern operating system since it would have been probably slated for Windows 95 and Windows 98 way back in the day. But due to the Warcraft Adventures Cutscenes Remaster project and the hard work of one really crazy dude named Dursilver83, it is now fully playable with a fairly cohesive storyline. One disclaimer I have to make is I cannot source the game itself for you. So due to the fact that this game was never officially released as a retail copy, and it was basically leaked by fans back in 2016 before being fully restored by the Remaster Project patch in 2022, there's just not a legitimate way to find this, so I'm just gonna have to direct you to the high seas, a little bit of Googling, and a VPN will get you far if you're really interested in tracking this game down for yourself, which, since you're here, you probably are. So let's get started. Basically, the first thing you're going to want to do is download the Warcraft Adventures Cutscenes Remaster project. You can find it at this blog post here. I will link this, of course, in the comments. Now, head to download, and you'll want to download this patch right here. It's going to redirect you to a MediaFire page, and go ahead and download it. Okay, so now that this is downloaded, you'll want to place this in the directory of your choice and hit save. And you'll see that this restoration project is now in this directory here. And we're going to open that up using WinRAR. You can see that there's a bunch of files here and a readme.pdf. I suggest you read the readme.pdf first. It has some really interesting and important information to help getting this running perfectly for modern PCs and how the patch works and exactly what this one mad lad totally spent a ton of time, several years, doing on his own to bring this game back to life. So all you have to do is copy the extracted cutscenes into the cutscenes folder and overwrite the existing ones. Now what you'll want to do here is take all of these SMK files and you'll want to put them into this directory here. It's under W4 cut_scenes. The path will be whatever directory, LOTC W4 cut_scenes, and you'll want to take everything in this and put it in here. Now you can see I've already done that. So once those are copied over, that fixes the cutscenes, so they will run properly and they'll be restored and you'll be able to see the alternative, really hilariously bad introduction that features this frame, this wonderful frame of Thrall getting hit in the face with a staff that looks like it was made in MS Paint. So we're still not done. So clicking play WinExe at this point, this is not going to work. It's going to just turn into a black screen, or it'll run into a tiny bugged out window, or it'll be so stuttery that it'll be not playable whatsoever, basically. So you'll need this DLL file for the game to function properly, and the best place to get it is PC Gaming Wiki. Now you'll see there's the page for Warcraft Adventures Lord of the Clans, which again I will link in the description of this video. You want to go ahead and scroll down to other information, and here's remastered cutscenes. So it says here, the Warcraft Adventures Remastered project cleans the game's cutscenes. Simply replace the cutscene files in the leak with the ones in this link. And this link is another mirror to the place we just downloaded it from. A new version of smacw32.dll is needed in order to make the cutscenes work properly and can be found here. So you want to head to this link and download this other version of the DLL file from mega.nz, and once you have done so, you'll want to place that file right here in the basic game directory, the same directory that the exec file is, the playwin.exe. So, you're almost there. Now, since this game is so old, it will not run without a DirectX wrapper. Now, if you'll look on the FAQ for the WACRP project page, you'll see that you need a DDRAW wrapper. Now, many releases already included eDraw wrapper, but sometimes they don't work on all systems, is what the thing says here. I ended up having to use DXGL for the game to run properly, or to run at all. So what you want to do is head to the website here, dxgl.info. It's really easy to run and install. So you want to go ahead and head to this page, and then head to Downloads. I found that I needed to use the 64-bit version for the 64-bit version of Windows that I am running. So you'll want to go to the Windows installer, you want to save it, and I just plopped it right into the same directory as the Warcraft Adventures stuff. Set up, and I agree, and install this, and install. So once DXGL is installed, you'll want to run it. It'll probably be in your start menu, so we'll go ahead and run it. Now, this might look a little daunting at first, so it's global application profile. This is not what you want to change. What you actually want to do is add a program. Now, I've already done this here. You can see interactive story player is added, and that's actually the same as this exec file, playwin.exe. So you'll want to add playwin.exe from the same directory, Warcraft Adventures Lord of the Clans, LOTC, playwin.exe. Click on this, make sure you select the exec file and hit open. Now in my case, a profile exists for this program because I've already made it. So you'll head to this profile. So here's what I used to get the game working in full screen on a widescreen monitor. I have a 2K monitor, and basically I wanted it to fill the screen, and it worked great. The only thing is it got a little picky with OBS footage. So if you're going to capture footage of this game, I would suggest running it in the original 4:3 aspect ratio. So you'll want to change the screen aspect ratio to 4:3 instead. However, this is the settings I used right here, so you can just copy these settings for your computer, and it should work fine. Make sure you have stretch to screen, make sure you have exclusive full screen, and disable VSync. So this should all be okay. Ignore the rest of this crap, and it should be fine, and then hit OK. So once that's all said and done, now you can finally click playwin.exe, and you'll see that the game starts up fine, fills the whole screen, sound is working, sound is in sync, you can start a new adventure. First cutscene will begin. So there you have it. That's Warcraft Adventures Lord of the Clans up and running on a modern Windows 10 PC. This should also work for Windows 11, but if it doesn't, let me know in the comments. And if you have any other games that you think we should check out on Two-Headed Hero, maybe just give me a holler down in the comments, and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have a full review of the game that actually explores the history of this game and why it was canceled, so I would highly recommend and request that you check that out on our channel, and we'll see you on the next Two-Headed Hero.